Hopefully I can get good sound from you on this. I think I should be able to. Let me just make sure you're in sharp. Okay, actually, a little bit of an introduction. For anybody who's seeing this, and we're posting this after our little discussion, we had these fantastic, fun, interesting moments with technology just a moment ago on Facebook. And so I'm in my little basement studio. Again, this is Desirè with Surrey 604. And I'm talking to Pauline Greaves. What? Elward. Pauline Greaves Elward. She's a professor, I believe. Where are you teaching right now?
I teach at Langara in the School of Management, and I teach at Fairleigh Dickinson, which is an American university, as an adjunct professor.
Okay, cool. So, so we're speaking with her, and the reason being is that she had actually sent out an open letter. We received a copy of that letter that was directed to the current Surrey Mayor, which is funny that I'm going to go blank on his name on camera, but thankfully we're not live. Mayor. No, thanks. It could be because I don't hear enough of him talking.
That is definitely an accurate.
Yeah. So Mayor Doug McCallum received an open letter, and it had to do. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna let you explain it, if you don't mind, to the camera.
Okay. Well, thank you, Desirè. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me. I sent this letter out that I really pondered, and I ran it by my son, and I ran it by my husband, because I really needed to say something, because I'd waited for so long to hear some kind of response from the mayor and Surrey Council on just issues around diversity and all of the different things that were taking place that was asking governance, councils, parliament, all of those things to take a look at our institutions and see whether we can make some change within it. Because a lot of actions have really represented the fact that we have structured institutional racism, discrimination in how we deal with minority groups, of which one of those is dealing with people of color. We also have many of those issues dealing with the indigenous population. But one of the problems that I have was when the Black Lives Movement started as a result of the death of Floyd, nothing came out of Surrey. Every community and cities actually made a statement because they are the public voice. Their responsibility is to encourage dialogue, and there's been no comment from City Hall. And I wanted to bring that attention to the mayor, that you're there representing us. Don't you have anything to say about the importance of diversity in Surrey?
Yeah. I think I remember a small statement, small one. But I can't, there's been so very few statements that it's hard to recall which one it was. But I believe I saw a small statement, and I only bring that up because I think I might bring it up later, that I remember seeing one statement. And it might be something that he'll bring up later on and say, well, we did put out a statement and so forth and so on. But I think, would I be accurate in saying that the frustration here, the one thing that I've noticed from hearing, not just from yourself, most vocally from yourself today and in an appointed way, but from a lot of people, was we don't hear him speak. Right? And step out, and no public address of any sort. It's just very, very quiet. Hush.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. The mayor is there to represent the voice, the diverse voice of the city, to express the concerns or what remedies or what the city have chosen to do to take a look at some of the issues that have been brought forward. The mayor said zero. The few times I've heard the mayor talk, he talks about what he planned for the transit, and he talks about the police.
Right.
That we have he wants to put in place a police force that is going to represent Surrey. He didn't say represent Surrey. He wants to get rid of the RCMP and therefore have a Surrey police force. The problem is he never actually addressed any of the major concerns that are linked with that. The lack of integration of things, the lack of involvement in terms of public dialogue. There is no means by which individuals who have a concern about the policies that are implemented have any kind of input into what's going on at City Hall, because the mayor is quiet. And quiet, to me, means acceptance of what is going on, not that you actually challenge and agree to take a look at it. It means I have nothing to say because I'm okay. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, it's a very good point. It's almost deafening.
Absolutely. The silence is so strong.
Yeah. What, one of the things that you kind of requested at the end, near the end, was, well, first of all, let's just address the fact that what you did, what role you played within our Surrey's government system right now. You actually are part of the committee that was disbanded.
I was, yes, I was a member for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we had the Surrey Diversity Advisory Committee, and the committee itself was there to represent the voice of the different diverse communities. Some of the things that the committee did was dealing with like the Fusion Festival and bringing attention to the different cultures and that exist in Surrey. And we'd actually started a process of putting in place new terms and reference, and then the elections basically came about. And one of the first things that the mayor did was actually disband the diversity committee. And no reasoning was given other than members received a letter that said thank you for serving on the committee. That wasn't the point. It wasn't about that. It was about bringing a diverse perspective and a diverse view to City Hall. The terms of the committee was to actually advise council. The problem was the committee never had the opportunity to be on the agenda at council to actually inform them of things around policies and regulation and processes and hiring practices. It didn't have the direction or the mandate to go that far because it was put under the umbrella of culture, which is under Parks and Rec. You cannot deal with equity and fairness and discrimination under Park and Rec. And so when the terms of reference was being looked at was to make sure that the committee had good standing so that it can really advise the city on some of the issues around inclusive approach and policies that are fair and equitable. And then, of course, it got disbanded, and diversity became attached to social planning. Well, social planning is a massive agenda in city. It deals with buildings and bylaws, and it deals with homes and homelessness and addictions. Diversity would be fair way down on the list. Where does it allow for the voice of the city, the diversity, to actually feeds into policies and regulations in terms of governance of the city? No mechanisms in place because the committee has been disbanded. And so, to me, the attachment to social planning means and shows exactly that it's not of significance. The issue of diversity and inclusion and equity is not a priority for the city of Surrey.
You mentioned a couple of stats that were kind of shocking, because I think you included not just Surrey, but the rest of the Lower Mainland in this.
Yes.
It had to do with the majority of those sitting on council were not of color, but were, am I correct in saying that they were Caucasian?
There was a report that came out by CBC Matters in the Vancouver, this article that was done, and it really brought, so I don't know if you're aware, but I actually ran for mayor
Right.
in the last election. And one of the concern and the reason I really ran for mayor was because there were no females. And while it did state that, yes, there was someone of color, I didn't feel truly represent the fact that most of the individuals that were running for mayor were individuals that were already in established positions within city council. And so I decided that I saw a number of different things that were taking place in how issues get dealt with at City Hall, how bylaws are enforced, how consultations were taking place, which were all at the wrong time. If you look at the diversity of the population, most of the people that would fit in many of these groups, be it visible minorities, First Nations, they can't attend. They cannot attend a meeting at 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning because they're at work. And they can't take the time off to go to express what the concerns might be. And so what you have are those individuals who have the means by which they can actually take the day off, or they're retired and have the opportunity to do so. And so I decided that I would actually run. And one of the things that really came out to me was the disproportionate way in terms of the approach that the current mayor has to dealing with things like consultation. His way of consultation is to tell people what he's going to do, and as far as he's concerned, that's it. He doesn't have to check in with any groups. Then they have a process at the meetings, the council meetings, where people can get up and express their concerns. The likelihood of most of the minority groups having any position in that to be able to express their concerns is zero. It's not structured for them. It is, and so what you have is individuals that are basically going to tell up and say, you know, Mr. Mayor, I think the way you're approaching things, you're running it like your own boys club, you're not actually having a consultation, a true consultation process around any kind of issues. And it's never discussed. Racial discrimination, the way our bylaws are constructed, the way we hire individuals, the representation. So if you look at, and what was interesting about this article, all of the mayors are Caucasian, 90% of the councillors are Caucasian. This is in all the greater Vancouver area, Lower Mainland.
Yeah.
All of the planning, the individuals that write the policies, and are responsible for those departments are Caucasians. Where do they get the diverse perspective? Where do they get to hear and understand the implications of the policies they're implementing? Nowhere.
Wow. Wow, that's telling. So ultimately, bringing the diversity committee back obviously would be a big step forward, right? I presume you would still like to hear a statement from Mr. McCallum, a verbal statement from Mayor McCallum.
I would like to hear a statement that is put out that actually the mayor actually stand in front of the cameras and go, I believe in diversity. I run a city that is very, very diverse, and I am here to make sure that there are processes and adequate consultation and engagement from these diverse communities. I want to hear him say that, because if he doesn't actually make that statement, he doesn't make the our diverse population and everything is just lovely. And we know that that is not accurate. We have some major problems. I'll give you an example. Most of the bylaws that we put in place, they are actually enforced through people complaining, right? An individual calls and says, such and such, my neighbor isn't doing A, B, C, and D.
Right.
And that triggers the complaint, and then the bylaw officers comes in. A lot of those cases, and if you look at the books, you'll see the number of violation in terms of those bylaws are against new immigrants, they're against minorities, because many of them don't actually understand what those bylaws are. And so one of the ways that we need to deal with that is to recognize that when your policies and your bylaws do not adequately address what is going on in the community, then it means that we're dividing people, because we have these ones that are breaking the laws and these ones that are complaining that they're breaking the law. But if the law is actually implemented appropriately and it takes into consideration, and attached to that means informing and training and providing information so that all citizens are adequately informed, and then they know what the bylaw is supposed to be. Don't assume they know. That's why we have diversity, and that's why they need to be a part of the process and not through the current traditional consultation process. And so you asked me what I actually want from the mayor. I want the mayor to bring back. So the other thing I was going to say previously to that part was the fact that the mayor set up the police board, but disbanded the actual committee that was supposed to be providing support and information to and oversight. So what's the message? The message is what you are saying doesn't mean anything to me. What I want him to do is bring back the diversity committee, call it the diversity accountability. I don't really care about the name, but bring back the diversity committee that sends a message that said you believe that every citizen in your community has the right to fair and equal treatment, have the right to have an input into local governance, and have the right to actually let you know what is going on in their community. And by doing that, you give it the mandate so that it is an agenda on the council. Every council meeting, there should be an agenda about how we're dealing with policies, how we're dealing with regulations. We review every single policy and regulation to make sure that they adequately meet the whole point of social justice, of equity and fairness, and lack of discrimination and lack of respect that those diverse populations exist. They have a voice, and the place that they get to express that is at council, because council represent all of the community, whether we voted for them or not. They represent and govern the community. They represent, they're the voice of us, and therefore they have a responsibility and an obligation to ensure that those things are put in place and a mechanism is there to advise council and to make sure that the policies and regulations adequately meet the needs of individual and represent real cohesion in our society and inclusion. You cannot exclude people and develop policy and say you're for diversity. Or in this case, don't say anything at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you think you're going to get a response?
I don't know. And at the end of the day, I would hope that the mayor actually take this seriously and actually do have some kind of statement about where council and the mayor is at in terms of addressing diversity in the community. Ultimately, it's not about really my voice, it's the voice of the community. We need a platform by which we can tell the mayor that he needs to actually address the diverse population of Surrey.
Well, we'll be watching very closely the developments of this letter. We're going to follow up as well on our end. we have tried to interview him, and you know, we got a hold of the mayor's office with Oliver Lum, and yeah, it hasn't happened yet. but you know what? We're going to stay positive, and we really thank you very much for sharing, Professor, this letter with us, and taking the time to handle the electronic situation going on here.
No problem. I think the key thing is this is an opportunity for Surrey to actually engage in making the change. It is the time for change, and by standing still is only going to create more problems down the road, because nothing will be dealt with. We need to make sure that we embrace and proactively get involved in making the change and transformational change through our institutions, and it starts at City Hall.